Hey guys, it's Anoj here, and we're here to talk about more Elden Ring. I have just finished the story this morning, and I put about 120 hours into the game, and most of that is about me exploring the world, and that is amazing. And of course, when it comes to the story in any Souls games, you gotta go through and read item descriptions, you gotta go through each location and learn about the history, you gotta go through the NPC dialogues and learn about their characters and go through their quests, and of course you gotta go through the main storyline quests, and then you can put all that together to learn the more deeper story in any Souls games. I did get an ending, but it's not the default ending. I got a special ending where I had to finish a very long quest line, and I am grateful that I was able to do that. And this is, I think, one of my favorite endings. I did look up the other endings, or at least what they're called. I didn't see the cutscenes. Maybe I'll look at them later. And one of them is actually called, oh, I'm not gonna say it actually, it's a spoiler, and this game just came out like 2 weeks ago. So I did create another character, and it's gonna be focused on faith, and I'm gonna get another ending, not the default one, but another ending that I did find out about later when I was playing through the game. And that ending looks crazy actually ish. And it also involves finding someone. It's crazy how many endings this game has. Of course, Dark Souls 1 had 2 endings, I believe, if I remember correctly. I don't remember what Dark Souls 2 had. And of course, I need to finish Dark Souls 3. The story of this game, from what was presented without really going into and looking into the details, is, I would say, pretty sparse, but I do like the motivation of this game, where, well, it's similar to every other Souls game, right? There is a world that is in the brink of destruction, or is pretty much destroyed, and it's your job to go and pretty much fix it. And of course, in this game, our job is to become the Elden Lord. I think every ending has something to do with you becoming the Elden Lord. How you go about it is up to you, and that's a pretty straightforward way to present the game to anybody. If you just look at it that way, it's nothing special, but of course, like I said, what makes a FromSoftware game special is the deeper story and the deeper meaning in the worlds that FromSoftware creates. Going from the world to the bosses, because of course that's another big mechanic in this game. You gotta defeat all these great rune bosses, and there are some side bosses, mini bosses too. And actually first I didn't realize that you after you defeat 2 bosses, you can just progress the story to defeat 2 great rune bosses. I remember an NPC actually telling me, but of course, me being me, I didn't realize it, and I just wanted to go and explore every other zone and beat the bosses there. So I think I did beat every great rune boss, but I'm not sure though, so don't hold me to it. I think I beat like majority of them at least, if not all of them. And they are very tough. Like the mechanics of these bosses, I would say, are more similar to Bloodborne. Is the closest one I can say, because these bosses are very fast, and all the mix-ups that these bosses like throw at you is insane. I haven't played Dark Souls 3 that much, so I don't remember much of it, so I don't know if the bosses are similar to Dark Souls 3. Elden Ring bosses are very hard, and I'm not good at, I'm not skilled enough to, parry or dodge through every move a boss throws at me. So I'm very grateful that there's the Spirit Ash mechanic that you can use. And so if you don't want to like co-op, you can just summon your Spirit Ash like a Pokemon and then have them help you. So I'm very glad that that mechanic is there. I think if I didn't use that, I would just bash my head in for hours until I defeat one boss. That would make my hours, I think, triple if I did that. But yes, I'm very grateful for the Spirit Ash mechanic. Going back to talking about the world of Elden Ring, this world is amazing, and one of the things I want to talk about is this great tree. You always see this big tree looming over you, looming over basically the entire map, which is an amazing thing to see. I think a lot of people just, look straight. I think a majority of people at first, when you go out into the world, does see the tree and it looks majestic, right? But then when you, after like 10 to 20 hours of staring at it, you kind of forget about it and it's in the background. But me, like, after having finished the story and looking back at it again, that tree being there, that's basically our end goal. And it is pretty amazing that you have this big world and you have this big tree that is basically the main source of all these great rune bosses' powers. It's a great symbol to have in this game. You only realize that after playing or after maybe finishing the game and maybe seeing, the last couple of bosses. But having that great earth tree just looming over you is an amazing sight to see. And I think I'm gonna pay more attention the second go around with my second character. I don't know if I talked about my second character, but it's going to be more focused on Fate, because I've never done a Fate build before, and the spells in this game look absolutely amazing. I'm going to be focusing on lightning and pyromancy. And like the moment you step into this world to the moment that you go through every location and you find every location in this game, it's the wanderlust doesn't disappear. Every time you load this game up, every time you go into a new location or explore a location you've been exploring for like 20 hours, it doesn't change the fact that this world is still beautiful to look at. And sometimes in open world games, when you keep exploring, it's in the background, but in this game it's not really in the background, it's in the foreground, if that makes sense. And I can't wait to find out more about these the significance of all these locations and these secret locations you can even go to. And I don't even know if I found all the locations, like I said. I don't know what's next on FromSoftware's agenda, I would say. I don't know if they're gonna make another Souls-like game. I know they said they want to be kind of done with this, not done with the genre, they want to take a break because they've been doing this for more than a decade now. So, and they do definitely need a break. And I do want to say thank you to FromSoftware for all the hard work they have put into this game, and especially in these times with the what's going on, and the fact that they were able to get this game to us is incredible. So yeah, thank you FromSoftware. I appreciate it. I am looking forward to what you're gonna release next. And it's amazing how many new players that we got into this genre because of Elden Ring. The hype for Elden Ring was amazing. I think the sales of this game even surpass previous games. It maybe even combined, I'm not sure, but it's insane how many new players came in and they got introduced to this genre, and I'm seeing a lot of people even going back and playing older titles from FromSoftware, and that is amazing. I want to say thank you to everybody who has listened to me. I appreciate it, and I am gonna go back and play more Elden Ring. Can't wait to see my Fate character leveled up. Y'all have a good day. Peace out.